It's time now for Easy Money with E. So welcome in our resident sports betting analyst, Erica Davis. And Erica, we did good last weekend with our bets. We got some money to spend, and we're going super speedway racing. So best bets for Talladega Superspeedway. Who are you looking at?
So I'm going to start off with my top three drivers' odds that I like are Blaney, Byron, and Bubba Wallace. Where Blaney and Byron are both plus 400, where a $10 bet wins you a total of $50. Blaney has won at Talladega 3 times. Byron, as we've talked about all year long, has had the hot hand. He rounded out the top 3 last week, which was one of my best bets. So I think he will go into this weekend with that same kind of momentum. And then you got Bubba Wallace at plus 450, where a $10 bet wins you a total of $55. He won here in 2021, Kim. And if he can't win again, at least Bubba get in a top 3 position, because I'm backing you, Bubba, in this spot. So those are my best bets for top 3.
All good bets, all drivers who have found success and victory lane at super speedways. But there are other names that we hear when we go drafting style racing that we don't hear each and every week. So who are maybe some long shots you're looking at for this weekend at Talladega?
So, Kim, a longer shot bet that I like as a driver to finish in the top 3 is Todd Gilliland at plus 1,100, where a $10 bet would win you a total of $120. Todd has led super speedways this year 74 laps, and that is number 1 in the sport. So at plus 1,100, Todd to finish in the top 3, I think is a good spot. I wouldn't mind sprinkling a little bit of cash there as well.
Well, we know Front Row Motorsports has found success at Talladega before, so I think that is a great long shot. All right, next up for your best bets of the weekend.
Yes, so my next spot on my betting card, Kim, is going to be a group bet. And the group that I'm looking at has Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., and Eric Jones. Reddick and Bowman are both plus 260, where a $10 bet would win you a total of $36. And then MTJ and Eric are plus 275. I am going to go with Tyler Reddick in this spot. I'm just going to be completely honest, Kim. This is more of a gut play for me because we know that no matter how well Reddick has run earlier this season, it's going to have no bearing on how well he runs at Talladega. But if Reddick and Bubba, teammates, can kind of work up front, if Bubba runs as well as I think he's going to run, then maybe Bubba can help Reddick win this group. So Reddick at plus 260.
I like the theory there. If I'm going with my gut, I'm going with Bowman out of those 4. But a reminder for group picks, the driver you pick doesn't necessarily have to win, right? They just have to finish the highest of the other drivers in the group.
That's right. That's such a great reminder, Kim, which is partially why I really, really like group bets, because they don't have to win the race. They just got to win the group.
But let's talk about winning the race. There might be some fans out there that are feeling extra confident this weekend and think they know the outright winner for Talladega. So outright winners for this weekend, who you have your eye on?
I got 2 outright winners odds that I like, Brad Keselowski and Daniel Suarez. Now, you guys know I'm not in love with outright winner picks because it's so hard to predict. But in super speedways, as you mentioned, anything can happen. Brad Keselowski at plus 1,400, $10 bet will win you a total of $150. He's won this race 6 times. I like Keselowski at plus 1,400, honestly, to win this race. I would not be surprised. And then Suarez at plus 3,500. We already know that he won at my home track, Atlanta, earlier this year. A $10 bet on Suarez in this spot will win you a total of $360. That is my other long shot bet for outright winners. And I do want to caution all you bettors out there, shop around at different books, because these numbers can be very, very different from one book to the next.
Okay, so the last 3 races this season, Richmond, Martinsville, Texas, we have seen overtime finishes. So should we be putting our money on the opportunity for an overtime at Talladega?
You absolutely should be putting your money on an overtime opportunity at Talladega. Talladega has had 18 races to go into overtime. And I always say that because that's such a longer shot market, there's no reason to not put at least $2 on yes to overtime. So far I have found yes to overtime at plus 180, which is not a long shot for this, for this particular race. But yes to plus 180, $10 bet wins you a total of $28. Don't want to put 10, put $5 or whatever, but yes to overtime for sure.
All right, Erica, thank you so much. We'll see you next week and get your preview on the bets for Dover.